Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now
Damn
live.
it.
Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online. Eema Face says what? September 9th, 2022.
3 patrols in Romulan space. Plasma damage ground. Phaser damage ground. Plasma damage space. Okay. Great big gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts, mutilated monkey meat, little bitey's dainty feet. Oh, gravy. That's the spicy meatball you got there.
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
Are your balls hairy tonight? Inventory full my ass. Discard. Okay, that should get me those. Come on, go ahead, collect them. Are your air, arm, arb, larbadee bob, love warp. Babadee, babadoo, boop, be doop. Bo 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 bo. Phaser damage ground. Phaser. William Shatner. Who's Shatner? William Shatner. William, you go to the principal's office right now.
OXNYX053 says, howdy.
Howdy, dude. What's up? How was your week? Welcome to the middle of the film. Welcome. Damn it.
OXNYX053 says, Kiddo says the clouds are up. My week was fine.
The clouds are up. Moon looks like it's full tonight. Boom, 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 boom.
OXNYX053 says, submitted a sound suggestion.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out. I'm gonna have to, speaking of that, I need to take off the Lebowski one again with the bashing of the car. You see what happens, Larry, when... Because apparently it's still getting copyright claimed. Even though I modified it a little bit. It's just enough to where it picks up as saying, oops. Vroom, 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 vroom. Are you excited about the elite token that's going to be for the bridge
OXNYX053
officers?
says, I even clipped 8 seconds out of a 45 minutes YouTube video.
Nice. I'll definitely have to check that out. Darling dear, are you lonesome tonight? Are you lonesome tonight? Does your ass itch like fright? This is like the only place that doesn't automatically have shuttles come down or whatever that have people in them. So come back again. Da, 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 da. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. Let's see, Streamlabs. Sounds Lebowski. And Stranger. Let's cut that. I'm probably just move it. Let's cut that. Oh yeah, I forgot Windows. Okay. And just put that over here somewhere. That way it doesn't accidentally get played.
OXNYX053 says, why? I don't optimize by buff traits yet anyway. And after that the rest of the buff is for ground, which I mainline run with players' teams not buffs.
Oh. So you won't be like getting the token for like a bridge officer or something like that and tried it out or whatever. I know I probably will, because why not? I mean, I've already got nothing in the game that is worth anything anyway. Well, no. Why not get something else?
OXNYX053 says, I mean sure, it will help you for Dyson ground.
What about those Romulans or something that people keep talking about?
OXNYX053 says, at 500 Zen per buff.
500 per buff. It's a hell of a lot better than that, what was it, 15,000, or what is it, 1,500?
OXNYX053 says, Romulan SROs.
The one to upgrade like a captain or whatever was like 1,500 at one time, right? So that's not that bad, in my opinion. But I'm not going to give it to every one of them. I'm going to test it out first and see how well it goes, and then start building up some Zen if I need to. I still have like a little over 3,000 from buying those legendaries. And since the Zen market's not really going anywhere on the lithium anyway now, makes it even more rare.
OXNYX053 says, I want to see what the doffs from the other holdings do.
We'll get there eventually on Gary. You'll be able to get there faster because you're in fleets that are already topped off and stuff. Which some of the ones I'm in are, but it's a challenge. Gary's getting up there though. I mean, he's like a level 16 fleet now, thanks to you. And somebody donated some stuff. So energy credits helped a lot, or the fleet credits rather. And experience. Someone donated a lot of experience. I was gonna have Ushanka donate some experience or whatever, but someone beat me to it. I bet my tit, Cotton. I need to leave that one blank though for people, you know, because I've been dishing out just the dilithium and some energy credits and stuff like that, and some characters or well.
OXNYX053 says, Klutz and Renel both had some expertise to drop.
Nice. Would you rather I like kind of leave that open instead of like donating to that part of it, or is it kind of fine the way I've been doing
Arcana
it? Like
Loth says, I did get some officers with superior creative for that caperf buff, but nobody who isn't me needs to worry about that shit. Anything works for ground.
oh, is it active now? Hello, Arcana Loth. Fantastic.
Arcana Loth says, officers struggle to keep up with a player captain with speed buffs active anyway, so their offensive abilities won't always be available. Team buffs that do not care about range are good.
It's so true.
OXNYX053 says, not that I've seen. But I would buy now to try to market them later. OXNYX053 says, or beat the market replace.
Got in a trap.
OXNYX053 says, markup.
Okay. Markup? We word replacing again. Oh, don't you know I caught in a trap. Can't walk out. Bye.
OXNYX053 says, words hard. Oxnick's brain tired. Makeup's empty.
My cup's empty, Captain. My cup's a little empty. Aye. Hard day on the road this week. I'm all shook up. Oh, hey. My ass is sweaty and my knees are weak.
OXNYX053 says, nope. Monday was a holiday. Went hyper smooth.
Oh, cool. That's right, it was Labor Day. To people that could take Labor Day. I was not one of those people. I was a people that did not have that day. But it was okay. It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. I am like on here kind of jealous about the motion accelerator that Dolphs get though. Like already, you know, they're not that they're gonna get something.
OXNYX053 says, this week we're doing a shorter middle run, so a little less miles. But we're also taking Sun/Monday off next weekend.
Oh wow. Oh nice.
OXNYX053 says, next Sunday is my wedding anniversary. Arcana Loth says, love me a run fun.
Loving me, say that you love me, do me, fool me, come on and fool me, love me. I can't care about anything but your anything but whore. Well, happy anniversary coming up. That's nice. Congratulations. Y'all gonna both get on Star Trek and do a tour together in a cruise? In game. I will scratch you on the balls. He will scratch you on the balls. On the balls, right there. Annoying. Ooh. Lilu could be getting some of
OXNYX053
those.
says, if you don't mind not min/maxing ground, there is a Romulan kit frame that offers motion accelerator to non-TAC officers. Or at least used to.
I know there's like the one at the Spire, the versatile one or whatever, that I give a lot of my non-tactical ground people. But does it give a better one? Like more than 8 seconds at a certain speed? That's one I'm kind of jealous of. The one that they have for
Arcanoloth says, Fleet Lab has versatile frames, offers motion XL1 to non-tax.
yeah, that's the one that I use. But where's it at?
Arcanoloth says, Psi OFC gets adrenal hypo, leaving Aang behind as the slowest rat in the Dyson maze.
Yeah, that's why I usually give them this here, this back in the fight too. Where is it? Oh, damn, look over here, dumbass. Okay. Motion accelerator one. So that's the thing, I always look at this, you know. For 24.9 seconds. That's the run speed or whatever. 55.8% run speed. That's like, it lasts longer and more than motion accelerator like 3 for your own self, like as a tactical officer. That's a hell of a lot better than that versatile shit. So what I've always thought of is having like one of my bridge officers.
OXNYX053 says, that's your kit mastery showing.
Tell it to put itself away. It's not supposed to show itself like that. The kit mastery? It affects the bridge officer stuff too? Gravy. Holy cow! Okay. My onion rings tearing me in two. Let's see, playing that. Get that out of the damn way. Alright. Because I know that like the versatile one only lasts like 8 seconds. And then for so long. And that's not really long enough, you know, to do anything really. And that's what sucks. So
OXNYX053 says, it can if you upgrade then and get them a caper frame.
Caper?
Arcanoloth says, so, hype train for that new TFO.
Yeah. The new TFO? I saw that on the launcher screen. It said something about like some sort of thing happening. Upgrade and get them a caper. Wait. Upgrade what? Upgrade the kit frame? Do I have one of those versatiles for her? What is it called? Frame?
Arcanoloth says, we get Ilya but Decker's actor was a kid diddler, so last minute casting of HWIL went to the rescue.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, they kind of frown upon all those, you know, kid people. I guess I don't have one for her. I've got one for somebody on here. Get me get off of there. I know I don't have one for Michael. He's already tactical, but somebody has one. I think was it Letitia has a versatile one because I was testing it once before. But what I normally would think about doing is having one of my tactical bridge officers that has motion accelerator one and being right next to me and trigger them to trigger it so it affects me so that I can run. But I'm always ahead of them. So I never get a chance.
OXNYX053 says, if you upgrade your bridge officer and get them a kit frame with caperf, their skills will improve.
You mean after this thing comes out? The kit frame thing that's coming? Is that what you mean? I don't think it's out yet, though. Caught in a trap. Can't walk out. Because I love you
Arcanoloth
too
says, next big content update yet.
Well, it's got to be like, let's see, what is it? 12th is Monday, so 13th is Tuesday. So probably then. What you do in the marine? You can see the tears.
Arcanoloth says, so you got away the marginal utility of having an away team with slightly better caper buffing their skills vs the value of that Zen.
But they can't have a kit without it,
OXNYX053
right?
says, after this thing comes out, and you spend Zen to get them a token, any kit frame with caper times anything, will improve the buff skills.
Yeah. But without a kit, they're just gonna be themselves anyway.
Arcanoloth says, any actual challenging ground content, we don't get our away team, and Dyson isn't that hard.
I know, but it's fun. Dyson's fun. All the little glitches and stuff make it even better.
Arcanoloth says, so it's just min-maxing an underutilized part of the game.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, Dyson is fun I say, but you didn't need an elite away team for 10 years prior is what I'm saying.
Right. Danger, danger, stranger danger. I'd like them to keep up with me. That'd be nice. But I understand, like, the endeavors, you know, kind of make you faster too, and your own little tiny skills and shit like that, and traits and things. But I wish it would, like, go toward them too, you know, like helping out the bridge officers and stuff like that.
Just Call Makower says, I have some great news for you. Are you tired of laying in bed unable to fall asleep?
Hi, are you on your feet all day? I got a job. Hey, big guy. Hi, how you doing? Hey, I'm working with you all day. I got a job. You don't need all day, my source. Hey, I'm working with you all day. Hey, big guy. How you doing? Hey, big guy. Shitting me? You don't just $19.99. You don't need all these. Hey, how you doing? Hi, Billy Mays here. Hi, Billy Mays here. Just $19.99. Here's how to do it. Are you on your feet all day? When you all day? For just $19.99. Everyone. Here's how
Kaboom, boom, boom, boom. Billy Mays. Hey, just call me Koragnecky. Knocky.
OXNYX053 says, I'd mentioned that for my hard ground I am on player teams. And other than spending 500 Zen to squeeze all your passive space traits to superior, the rest is ground buffs.
You know, well, I was just thinking to, like, you know, give it to at least one of my people just to check it out. You know, see if it's pretty cool or not. It's one step closer to them being a captain. Wouldn't that be kind of cool if they could take over as captain? Carl! Quit fighting, Carl. Come over here, Carl. Carl. Never mind, Carl. We died, Carl. We can't go on together with suspicious minds. Suspicious minds.
Just Call Miko
Ow,
says,
fuck.
if you play Star Trek Online you can become the fastest promoted captain in all the Federation. OXNYX053 says, I know a guy that plays Char-Aiders like Captain Tavan. Or Elisa Flores, Koval, or other common starter buffs.
Oh, it begun, like, creates those characters? Son of a bitch, what is up with this place over here? Damn it. They coming at me hard like Captain Picard. It's amazing. Damn it. It's kind of sad. So he like when he starts off a character, he turns them into that character, like the actual bridge officer. That's pretty funny though. You imagine you know, if someone says, okay, well there's Elsa Flores or whatever like that, and then bam, you know, they're like kicking ass and shit like that. We can go on together with suspicious minds. Now we can build our dream. Running away. I think I just found some mayonnaise in my underwear today. I was listening to them playing that Pandora and Bluetoothing it in the store radio thing. There was a song on there. Here we go again. And something the dude said in the song, the last word was chance, and the next like line of the, you know, like if it were like a poem, you want it to rhyme, right? But it was hand. I'm like, that doesn't rhyme with chance. So I went over there to the manager and I was like, chance doesn't rhyme with hand. And she looks at me weird. Old Yeller was right. Yeller was right. Never to cry when old Yeller die, and I ain't gonna cry when you gone. And she looked at me weird, and I was like, it doesn't rhyme. Chance and hand do not rhyme. Chance rhymes with pants. So she should say pull up your pants instead of chance.
OXNYX053 says, well, I've got to get to bed, as I'm going to my dad's house tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
His dog died.
Aw. Damn. That is so sad. Was it natural, or did it something happen, or like, you know?
OXNYX053 says, no, but chance and hence rhyme.
Well, it was hands, H-A-N-D. Chance and hand.
OXNYX053 says, let's go with natural.
Go with natural. How old was the dog? Ours average about like 10 years. It's such a... I wish they freaking would live longer than they're a little expected, you know. Imagine what they could do and learn and experience. How much smarter they get. They'd start talking. And that's what I always think. They'd start talking. You'd actually have one you can have a conversation with. But no, they only get 10 years at least, or whatever, up to, depending on the breed. 10 to 14, 15-ish or something. That is so sad.
OXNYX053 says, it was cancer. The age, no clue.
Nice.
It followed them home and they kept him.
That's nice they kept him. Yeah, ours, like maybe diabetes or something like that. Diabetes. that
OXNYX053 says, shock logging off now.
okay. Good night, dude. You have a good one, alright?
Arcanoloth says, diabetes.
Diabetes. Beat us, beat us, beat us, beat us. Diabetes. I just always wondered what the life would be like for a dog if they could live as long as we could. Would I understand, like, the way nature is for a dog is like, you know, hurry up and get born and get raised up within weeks so that you can defend yourself and live and whatever like that.
Arcanoloth says, why they gotta call it diabetes? Why can't it be called live with beatus? Try and stay positive.
Try and stay positive? Damn. Beatus. Liberty Medical Care. Beat us. I need to find the Wilford Brimley rap. Like a good version of it. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes.
The Vought Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Twoops.
Arcanoloth says, Wilford Brimley had a big ol' bennies.
Big old Venus. Someone's flipped the P upside down for some reason. Wilford Brimley. He was in The Thing. Ah, fuck, I gotta still secure a damn point. Son of a bitch. Okay. The Thing. They left him locked up in a shed on The Thing. Then there was a tunnel to his shed. The Thing. Wilford Brimley. Then it was like Cocoon. Other shit that I can't remember he was in. Diabetes. Liberty. There's a guy that comes in. This old man that reminds me of Wilford Brimley. He's got the stash and all that, and the facial features and everything. He even has like the slow walking, the slow talking. Sounds just like Wilford Brimley. Beat us. It might be Wilford Brimley, oh boy. Wilford Brimley wants your insulin. Well, what would Brian Boitano do if he were here right now? I'm sure he can answer to. That's what Brian Boitano do. You know, my sister's got a bunch of dogs. Always having puppies and shit like that. Silver Labradors. Charcoal Labradors. She's got like 9... No, wait, what was it? There's 10 dogs. 9 dogs live in the house. One of those dogs that's hers is at our house in the backyard right now, in the backyard penned up area, which is not a pen, it's just a big part of the yard that's pinned or sectioned off from the rest of it. And there's a big fancy dog house with air conditioning. My mom started, after she had sold her store, she was wondering, like, having ways to continue to make some money, you know, after the fact, because her rheumatoid arthritis was bad, and so she thought, well, dog breeding, you know, would be a way. Well, then we got a silver Labrador, got a female silver lab. They had puppies. Mom had one hell of a time dealing with that shit. Literally, every time you wake up in the morning, nothing but dog shit everywhere. And my stepdad, since he's, you know, in the carpentry business and all that kind of stuff, he had built this. How big was that thing? Maybe 4.5 by 7 foot. It's larger than 6. It's maybe 7 or 8 foot. By and that's like, you know, maybe 4 foot deep by maybe 8. I'd say 4 by 8, probably like that. 4 or 5 by 8, and about as tall. Let's see, maybe 2 feet 2 feet tall at first. Then an additional section connected to it to extend it whenever the puppies would get older, like a little bit older and try to jump out or whatever. So had this thing that they set in the living room, and what the puppies would be in, and all the big puppy pad would fit across it and all that kind of crap, and the mama dog stay in there with them and stuff, you know, and have a separate section for just her when she can lay there. And every morning there's nothing but just puppy shit everywhere in that thing. My mom had a fit having to clean that shit up every day. I helped a little bit, but I didn't help a whole hell of a lot. But she got pretty good money from the dog breeding, though. Like, you know, selling those puppies, because they were pretty expensive for some reason to sell. And they had like their papers, the pedigree of them, and all that. The parents were like, you know, had the examinations and the heritage to whatever they were, you know, had, or like who they were related to throughout this family tree of dogs, and all these little tests, like to make sure that they wouldn't get these hip problems and all this kind of stuff, you know, because they didn't carry this gene or that gene or whatever. So she could actually sell them for a good price, and she still keeps up with the puppies. The first litter, for sure. They have a birthday once a year, and my mom gets a hold of all the owners, and they take a picture, and my mom makes a little slideshow and puts it on Facebook for everybody to see how the first litter did. And then she's done it again for other litters that's come from the same two. And yeah, she can keep up with every one of them. Like, she knows their name and where they're at, you know, what they're up to. One of them, like one of the children became like a good duck dog or whatever, a good fetching thing or whatever, was showcased on something. So I can't remember what it was, though. I don't know where it's at either. So, but she was proud of that, you know. We had one that they called Floyd when he was here. He had some blue eyes, and he reminded me of Pennywise the Clown when you look at him in the face. It was really wild. Like one eye looked like it was looking the other way, but he was actually looking straight ahead. It was just he had big eyes and big dark, like ocean blue type, though. Like, you know, actual blue, but this nice blue. I should find a picture of that. And they were pretty good. It was like 10 puppies every litter. So as they grew up, and my mom had them like learning how to go outside and stuff, and through the little doggy door and all that. It was like a stampede every damn day. She said, "Okay, everyone, to go TT," and they just all run to that door. It was just crazy. So my sister saw how much my mom was making, like just doing the dog thing, the breeding part of it. But she thought she'd give it a go because she worked at let's see, Bed Bath Beyond in Florida, and one around the area we're at, and some other random things. She's always in Orange Theory, whatever the hell that is, and something like Orange Theory before Orange Theory. But it's like a workout thing or gym or some shit. My sister's a physical type person. She likes to exercise, or did. I don't know if she still does. I mean, played basketball all the time, sports and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, my sister's like got into the dog thing. She had already had like a few strays that became permanent members of the family, because her husband picked up a stray like Australian Shepherdy type mixed dog or whatever, and they kept it. And then all of a sudden, my mom, you know, the parent, she had the 2 dogs that had the puppies, and my sister bought 1 dog, and my mom gave her the other one, so she had like 2 brothers from the first pack or whatever, the first ones. And then all of a sudden, her husband, my sister's husband, brings home another dog. Then it brought home another dog. Then she rescued another dog, and then another one had other puppies, and now that's why she's got like 9 dogs that live in the house. And she bought a few, like what was it, like 2 dogs, I think. One of them is a charcoal Labrador that had a litter of puppies, and they had like another litter. That's 2 litters they had out of that. And then she bought one that was pregnant, had the litter, and then the girl wanted her back after the litter was over with because she didn't want to have to deal with the puppies, apparently. Thinking, wow. But yeah, a lot goes into all that. And her house, my gosh, you go in that thing, it's like it looks like a tornado went off in there. Some of the dogs used to roam free with each other, but then they like created their own little packs or some shit. The 2 brothers changed to where they didn't like each other anymore, and they growled and fought and all the time. And so now she keeps them separate, but can't keep them like just by themselves. So she lets some of the girls, the females that are fixed or whatever, hang around the male dogs. And one of the dogs always seems like the mama dog of all of them. She can calm them down by growling at them, and they kind of cower, you know. She's like the top one on the food chain or some shit like that. Yeah, it's just a lot. I mean, at one time it was 12, so she's gotten rid of a few of them just by like, you know, like selling the puppies or something before they got too old. But she's got this little deaf dog. It's like a merle, I think they call it, that was rescued from the same way. It's like just like a Australian Shepherd dog. Go figure, some of Australian Shepherds. It's solid white, deaf, and its eyes like have this star pattern to the pupil. It's really wild. Like he could have almost been like blind or something. So she had learned a little bit of sign language a long time ago, and she's taught it to the dog so she can make sign language, like, you know, with her hands and stuff to the dog, and it understands, can sit and shake and all that kind of stuff. It's really interesting. She posted a picture on Facebook that it got in her coffee. Solid white dog with like brown stains all over its face. And I'm looking at this picture going, nobody's going to know. If they've never seen this dog before, they're going to think it's just a dog with like little spots. Not that it used to be a completely white, solid white dog. He's the little dog though. His name's like Hogan or whatever. And she always calls Hogan. I'm thinking he's deaf, you know. But he like starts some shit with some dogs. He'll like bite at one of them, bite at the other one, and then step back and watch him fight. Little instigator. And the girls, they kind of chill, relaxed. Since we have one of the females my sister bought, and my mom bought her with her. They bought them together, like the female. She's like a yellow lab or whitish yellow lab. Not ready for puppies, they say yet, but she has had her first cycle of being, you know, in heat or whatever. And of course, she was at our house, so that means our dog was all excited and stuff and wouldn't shut up barking. Them male dogs get crazy off of that shit. They'll not eat, they won't drink water, they'll nearly about pass out. They'll try to claw at everything, growl, and bite shit, and just lose their mind. It's crazy. Hormones, man. But charcoal one is kind of advanced age. I mean, she's graying, you know, and around the face area and stuff like that, and her bags are sagging like crazy and shriveled up and shit. Gets around barely because she's always limping. She got that pimpin' limp. They call it, like, or something where she's pimping. Pimp limp. But she can wrestle, she can play, that's for sure. When she's done though. She lays down. And the Silver Labrador male that we have is one of the most chilled dogs I have ever seen. He, like, nothing bothers him, you know? He'll get nervous around new people and stuff, sure, but he's like, you know, whatever, man. You can say, hey, can I have a hug? And he'll lean into you, you know? Like, hey, you want to go cuddle? Want to lay down together in the bed? Yeah, sure, you know? He lives for that shit. He has this spot in the back of our couch. Or, well, it's not really a back of a couch. It's an L-shaped couch. One of those, I don't know if they still make them anymore. Got the fold-out bed in one part of it, and it like has a piece at the one end that's kind of curves around to let the other part, like, you know, connect. And the middle piece there is it's not like most couches, like the L-shaped couch where you could actually sit there. It's more like a little table type thing with a built-in speaker, and the male dog, he likes to lay there on that cool top there that it has. And then whenever he wants to, which is a lot, all the damn time, the couch, the part of it that has the fold-out bed, the back of it faces the kitchen. So anytime we're like in the kitchen and he wants to participate in the conversation or something, or just sit up there, he'll put his paws up onto the back of the couch, you know, where his feet and everything are like on the actual couch itself, and he's leaned up against the back of it. But he'll scoot his ass to the right until he hits the armrest and plant his ass on that armrest and just sit there like that's his seat. It's so hilarious. And you got that wild one, the other female, or the female lab that's silver that we have. She's just nuts. If she sees you, you know, and you're like just getting home or something like that, or just coming out of the room and from one room to the other, she does that whole, like, has to come to you and licks the air that's around you and starts jumping up on you, and you tell her to get down and all that kind of bullshit. She never does. You yell at her, hold her from jumping on you, and she like wets the floor. You know, can't stop her from getting excited. And then she does that whole, like, runs off with her tail tucked and runs back and runs away and comes back or whatever, flinging piss everywhere. My mom was like, just tell her to stop jumping up on you. You got to be firm with her. And I'm thinking, is that why you're always yelling at her? You're always telling her to get down. She still does it to everybody, no matter what. But, it's like, after she calms down, you know, you could, like, you know, lay up on the couch and pet her belly or something like that, and she'll calm down. She'll get off the couch and go lay down or whatever. You leave the room, you come back in 2 minutes, it's the same shit again. It's like, oh, where'd you come from? Like a memory, like, you know, of a goldfish or some shit like that. I think it's more of a jealousy thing, because when she's in the room by herself, she's not as bad, but she still does the same thing. But whenever the male lab's around, or the other two, or whatever like that, she gets really crazy. And this has been Dogs with me, the idiot. I wonder if they're going to increase the ground enemies difficulty since they're going to come out with all this stuff for the bridge officer kit or some crap. I'm trying to swallow this damn snot that's stuck in the back of my throat. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Dance until the morning light. You can't leave us all behind. Whoa, the rhythm of the night. There once was a shit that took itself. Ducon Rex is hosting. Viewer of IRL is hosting. Freeds Kitten. FRWE33DS Kitten. Yeah. Well, hosting's gonna go away. That's for damn sure. That's for sure. Talked to I am Aquathor after the chat or after streaming yesterday for about maybe 2 minutes. Asking if he ever got his stuff situated on his side.
Arcanoloth says, diabetes to the sweetener of Bud Light.
Diabetes to the sweetener of Bud Light. He said he was able to reinstall the other version that was already there and managed to salvage a lot of the stuff that he had going on. So that was great. But I looked into OBS, and yes, they have changed it a whole lot from version 0.27 or whatever it is down to 30 or whatever it is now. Different WebSocket, UI layout, all kinds of stuff. So highly recommend against updating OBS just right now, because there's like 10 plugins that people use that will not be able to be used with that until the developers come out with a new one. So stick with that. I know it's, you know, security updates and things of that nature, but at least OBS isn't the like Streamlabs OBS, because Streamlabs OBS forces you to update. Like as soon as you launch that son of a bitch, it's like downloading update. You're like, okay, installing, okay, and then you open it up, it's a brand new version every time. I mean, you can probably turn off the update, maybe in the settings. I haven't looked. Hadn't had any problems with Streamlabs. I don't know why people say Streamlabs is like a resource hog. I don't see it. I mean, if you got like a super powerful computer these days, it's just barely anything. I mean, it doesn't take up like a lot of shit. The only thing that I could see that would take it up is if you have too many resources that are loaded. That could be a thing, but that goes for also OBS itself. The more sources, yeah, the more memory it's going to take up, the more resources it's going to have to use. That's why I've simplified mine to using the same sources for things. Yes, if you don't know what sources are, I can explain, but it's not going to be easy, because I'm not a good explainer. Not a good explainer. Yeah, this versatile science kit, it's got KP/weapon damage and kit perf, motion accelerator, PSG, weapon damage. I like it. Motion accelerator adapted. It's 38.7 run speed for 8 seconds. That's what I don't like. I think that sucks ass. Versus motion accelerator here. See, check it out. This one here, just motion accelerator 1 for a non You know, for that's just the bridge officer. 77.4 run speed for 31.7 seconds. I know that some of those numbers are because of the kit and all that kind of stuff too, but still, that is not bad. That is not bad at all. And that can affect you, you know, around him too and shit. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I need to clean up her inventory. Oh man. I forgot. I could be doing the red alert for Lilu and get her some more shit to do. But I keep forgetting. Maybe I'll come back to it eventually. 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 Yeah. See, in OBS, if no one knows, you've got your scene, which is the blank canvas pretty much on the screen to what people are going to see. Well, in that scene, you need to put your sources. That consists of like a little, maybe a banner you have, or a little animation that happens over here in the corner, or whenever someone subscribes, it pops up the animation here or there. That's your sources you can move around on the screen. Well, since I rely mostly on like the video ones, I use one window, like one source for all videos versus individually having one for each video that I'm going to play. Because I learned on here doing that increases the resources. The more you have, the worse it gets. Ooh, that's gonna like kick off pretty damn soon. So for me, if I'm just playing videos a lot, why not use one little window? I call it the video player source. And all it is like a browser source, which uses the built-in web browser of OBS or Streamlabs or OBS, whatever, you know, just that. Uses that as viewing a web page. So anytime a video is playing, it's actually just loading up a basic HTML file that's been updated with the script that I have to play certain videos. And it's a whole hell of a lot easier to do that than making individual video files available, because the every video clip that you have as a media file source can be, you can click on it to do this or not to do this, but can be preloaded or stay loaded or whatever, and not unloaded. And the more you have loaded, the more resources will get used because it's having to hold that there. Versus what I'm doing, it's like just a web browser viewing a website or whatever. You know, it just temporarily loads it, then unloads it. And that's the video thing. I have it generate the HTML page. Just like in PHP, I learned all that generating shit. So anytime someone just types like, you know, one of the commands for a video to play, well, it goes through my script, sees which one you want, and builds an HTML file each time to then send to OBS to say, okay, this is what was chosen, and it'll turn on the source for however many seconds the video is, and then turn it off automatically. And that saves a lot of resources. Because at first I did have it like, you know, the Butters thing or the red shirt thing was individual each, so I could see a little bit of memory being used. But it wasn't a lot though. Just I had like maybe 50 sources at one time. It wasn't too bad. But then you have all them people like, you know, I Am Aquathor. He wanted, what was it, 200,000 sources or something like that for. I'm like, oh my god, dude, do you realize how long that would take? But he wanted it, you know, so he went to town. I don't know if he ever got through there, but he was going for bits, you know, if bits are used up to this point, play this video. But that's just a bunch. That's too much. That's why I recommend like you know, using one source for that, because that just makes more sense to me. Navi is its own source. I mean, it's just a GIF file, so it uses that in full screen. So that's how that works.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
And the little starting up overlay, whatever.
The Bob Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Cartman is his own because he, or the shit version is just, it's a raw video file because it uses opacity. With suspicious piss. You shoot, shoot, bang, shoot, bang, bang, bang. Do 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 do. Talk. I've been feeling extra tired. It's like can't get the oxygen in, but oximeter shows oxygen is just great. But just really it's tiring. Like my body wants to sleep more and more and more. Could be some symptoms of RA. Hooray! Bullshit. Cause that'll make you tired. That'll make you sleep. That'll make your hands hurt, your shoulders hurt, your arms hurt, and everything hurt, which I've been having happen. Every time I'd go to the doctor, though, or well, APRN, since he's not a doctor, or even doctor before, and do the blood count thing and the blood test thing, where they tell you how your lymphs are doing and all that bullshit, and hemoglobin and the CBC or something, like CC something. Complete blood count, CBC, yeah. It would show like the newt and lymph and stuff is at high range, which can consist of having an autoimmune or immune response all the time.
Arcanoloth says, CBT equals cock and ball torture.
Cock and ball torture. Coming to you live from Manhattan. We've held this person upside down by their balls, clenched together, for over 4 hours. Well, you can see, Ron, that the sac that contains the balls, the scrotum, is really stretching hard, because that shows you the elasticity of skin. Yeah, you know, that's a very good point, Phil. You just imagine pulling a horse with that. No, no, no. I've got a dump truck. Yeah, this man, he can really pull stuff around with his scrotum. He's got balls of steel. Balls. Balls that you can bees in the arm disease. Well, let's see, what's tomorrow? Saturday? So after tomorrow, Monday is our inventory day, so after that should be blue skies over the rainbow or some shit like that. Apparently I'm off next Friday. It's gonna be a rough week. I'm getting apparently whatever. I say a parent again, son of a bitch. 37 hours next week according to the schedule. This week I have no idea. I haven't been keeping track. I just go up there and start a register and sit behind stand behind the register and receive orders. That's pretty much it. They're like, okay, we need you to go push the stuff
Arcanoloth
back.
says, that feel when you pop both gateways in Khitomer, then look around wondering why it's not progressing to the boss, and realize the guy that did right while you cleared left spawned both cubes, then died, and they both wandered off to the corner of the map.
Yeah, I've had something like that happen before, that's for sure. What was the mission? There's a mission, I think in the Klingon Arc, I'm not sure, or something, where you do a space battle first, then you go down to the planet, of course. But the space battle if continued, whatever, it's like it spirals toward the corner of the map. And like, I think whenever I was playing as Gary, the Klingon, I was in that battle, and it lasted a long time because, you know, he didn't have very good weapons. And whenever I respawned after a death, it put me back to the respawn zone, and I couldn't figure out where the damn fight was. And that's why I had to go like looking all over the damn map and found it at the top corner of the map. So yes, I understand that. That's a piece of shit what that is. Meanwhile, so King Charles III, huh? And what is it, Camilla, or whatever, whoever she is, his first wife, or something, is becoming the queen, or second wife. Which wife is she? Because Diana was his wife, right? But she died. So Camilla, or Kamala, Hassan Pfeffer Incorporated, takes succession, I think. So if Charles dies, that leaves her as queen. So then they have to wait until she dies before, say, like Henry can become
Arcana
king.
says, Diana was first, had 2 sons.
Dun 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 dun. Here's a story. And those 2 sons are.
Says, second wifey was a divorcee, which was a scandal at the time.
But is she going to become queen anyway? Wasn't it like a thing that they signed off on or whatever? No matter what, she would still be queen. I mean, he ain't married anybody else, has he? Or courted? I guess you'd say courted because it makes it more formal. Duke. They need real last names.
Arcana says, she is now the queen consort. She has no authority other than being married to the king.
So wait, is she divorced from him, or is she still married to him? But that's what's confusing to me. I thought they were divorced. Like you had just said they were divorced. But they're not divorced, but they are divorced.
Arcana says, OFC, none of them have any practical authority nowadays, but he is king by birth. She is queen by marriage.
Love and marriage. Kind of like Elizabeth was, right? She was queen by marriage because it's always passed down through the sons and the men of the family, right? Traditional king shit. It's an institute
Arcana
that can't
says,
disparage.
Shai was divorced from another man when she met Charles.
Hi, are you on your feet all day? Hey, I'm working with you all day. I got a job. You don't need my source. Hey, I'm working with you all day. Hey, big guy. Shitting me? You don't just $19.99. You don't need all these. Here's how to work. How you doing? Hi, Billy Mays here. Billy Mays just $19.99. Here's how to work. Are you on your feet all day? When you're all day. Shitting me? For just $19.99. Here's how to work.
Hello, Murdochs. What an entrance. Right in the middle of Arcana Loth, telling me about the divorce of from another man. Met Charles, which was controversial at the time. They wanted someone unmarried.
Arcana says, Charles ignored the direct orders of the family in marrying her. They were having an affair while he was married to Diana.
Ooh.
And Diana was beautiful and popular, and this other woman was older, so people had opinions. But Charles loved her and they stayed together all this time.
Oh, so they are married then. All right. Oh, it sucks ass. Man, that seems to like be a thing in that family, doesn't it? Like, people are always like pointing, like what was it, Harry getting together with what's her name? I can't think of her name. It's not Henry with Kate, but the other
says, so it was a case of what the family told him to do vs what he wants.
Game of Thrones situation. Dun 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 dun.
Arcana says, and he's waited decades to be king, so now he makes the rules.
Where did I see? Was it you that posted a picture, or did I just see this somewhere? Of Maybe I saw it on Facebook. It was like a picture of Charles III. And it said, a man that has waited 50 years and finally got a job. I thought that was funny. Yeah. So if she's older than him. He's like 73 years old. I think I read. So they could die off like.
Arcanoloth says, his son thought he would be sympathetic because they were in the same situation, with marrying a woman that was divorced against the family's advice. But everyone piled on cause this time the woman was American, and black.
Oh yeah. See, I can't remember her name for some reason. Well, she's not like dark or anything, but still, yeah, American. It was probably most like the American thing. Don't they want to like keep that in England or whatever? Like if you're British only type situation.
Arcanoloth says, right, but people went wild.
They wet themselves in fear. Why do I keep clicking on that thinking I'm going to do something? I'm not. Did they have any kids? Those two? I mean, not like it matters or anything. He's not going to be king or anything like that. I'm just curious. That kind of sucks though, doesn't it? Like, he has a brother that's going to be king someday, and he's not. Like, he's just going to be Prince Harry or some shit like that. Forever. Way to let the family down.
She put up with the talk because she wanted to be his wife, but when the media started trashing his kids talking about they aren't going to come out black, he went apeshit. Told the queen shut them up or I walk. She tried to mollify him and he said fuck this. I'm leaving. Not raising my kids in a country that hates them.
Oh, yeah, I remember, like, something about them moving to America, right? And him, like, being shunned by the family. Like, completely, like, divorcing the family in a way so he'll never, be anything to do with them. He wanted to be American king. We can have him be king of his own America. There's no problem with that. I'm king of my house, damn it. Shoot them, shoot them, shoot them. Good job. Spaghetti! I never kept up with all that stuff, though.
He tried to float the idea of being the overseas ambassador to the Commonwealth, and they said no part-timers in the firm, you are in or you are out, and he said ultimatums. Yeah, fuck this, I quit. Arcanoloth says, what they do in the family, it's a full-time job.
Right. Duke of all this kind of bullshit. And he said, fuck this bullshit. I'm surprised they didn't make him rename himself.
Arcanoloth says, and if you don't do what they tell you, they kick you out and take your titles away.
Damn, they were ruthless, aren't they? Them stupid traditions, though. That's what I think. A lot of old traditions that are always passed down about what you do, but I mean, since they've pretty much like ruled out like royalty really doing anything, then what do? They're there. They're just there for like a face or some shit. I'm sure they do like little things here or there, but nothing like major anymore.
Murdoch says, hey, let's do the new TFO.
Is it actually out?
Murdoch says, I'm logging in.
Well, I'm not on the proper like character to actually play a new TFO yet. I'd have to be my main character. Because I feel more comfortable being my main character. Doing something new. He tested out first. There was a William Shatner commercial on this morning, evening, whenever I got up. And,
Arcanoloth says, his wife talked about how they all had personal assistants, and if they wanted to talk to their people would talk to their parents' people, and make a meeting for lunch. She said this is not a family that knows how to communicate with each other. Murdoch says,
bitch.
do you have a stutter?
Yeah. No, I don't. But I can. We have Jimmy from South Park. Yeah, stutter. No. Wow. It's like one of those scenes that everyone's not sitting at the same dinner table. Can you imagine being like raised up that way and looking out your window when you're a child and everybody having fun but you? One day you're going to be a prince. One day you might be king. Wouldn't that be fun? You'll only have your court to keep you company. All these Commonwealth people down here are retarded. They don't live up to our expectations.
Arcanoloth says, more like, having a personal staff of maids and tutors, and you all learn where you are in the line of succession and the names of everyone else in line.
Game of Thrones!
Arcanoloth says, you see your family at official functions, but you don't talk unless it's scheduled.
That's right. It's gotta be scheduled first. Scheduled! Yes, I'm going to see him today at 2 p.m. Meals. What if they tell each other that they love each other?
Arcanoloth says,
they hug each
it's
other?
hard for us No0RMIES to imagine.
Normals. Harry didn't want that shit, huh? He wanted a woman.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, good question.
So what's Harry up to these days then?
Murdoch says, Harry is with an African.
An American
Arcanoloth says,
lady of
he wanted his kids to have some idea of how normal people live, even if they will never want for money.
So is it like, does he have to get a job or something, or?
Arcanoloth says, his wife is African American yet. Was an actress and did sex scenes in her career, and was previously married. Royal family didn't like any of this.
You gotta think of what part of it did they not like the most. That she may have been in a porno. Off with her head. Gotta wonder if they ever had any kind of ambitions to do something. Like little hobbies that other people would have.
Arcanoloth says, they work in the sense that they go around and do media appearances and take pictures and show up for stuff.
Sounds like Game of Thrones shit. Do I have to? Yes, you have to go. I have to go get this staff and kill this deer that's being held for me. I have to go on to the hunt. You bastard, fuck, get out there and hunt then, shit. Making everybody else do the work for you. Lazy bastard. Tricks are for kids. Like you can imagine them like watching, I guess it'd be a cricket match or some shit like that, or tennis or something, and then
Arcanoloth says, so people accused her of being a social climber cause now she is set for life, and I'm like yeah everyone hopes their life gets better after they get married or they wouldn't do it. Show me a person who hopes their life gets worse, like WTF think before you talk.
But you can just imagine like them growing up watching TV going, you know, there's people right there playing like these games and stuff that I'm never going to get a chance to play. It's like a deprivation of life. Just because you are who you are and, you know, what's expected of you means you can't do what you want to do. You have to do what everybody else thinks of you as being able to do.
Arcanoloth says, yeah.
It's like whenever, you know, they always schedule like you're going to marry this person or that person before you're ever born. So fuck. They come from a good bloodline. Who gives a shit? No wonder you got some bad problems with you. Inbreds. A bunch of damn inbreds. You inbreeded
Murdoch says, I don't think the new TFO is out yet cause the last one I see in Terran Gambit is The Calling. Arcanoloth says, in some ways they are less free than us right now.
Yeah.
Weight of expectations.
Why?
Even if they fuck up and become a drug addict and get cut off, the media will still follow them for life. Look at Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden. Dum dum dum. He's a drug head or something. And like does stuff with women and probably even children. I don't know.
Arcanoloth says, Chappelle said you can become famous, and then you can become infamous, but you can never become unfamous.
Unfamous?
Think on that.
Think on that. Yeah, Murdoch, I don't think the TFO is probably out yet. It may come out whenever they bring out the final, what is that thing? Event thing here, this the last of the Mohicans. I watched the trailer for Star Trek
says,
Online.
Hunter Biden is a gross person, but that's not a crime, last I checked. Some people think he is a criminal. Justice Department is investigating him right now. We will see. Murdoch says, bring out the clowns.
Well, there are those audio recordings or voicemails or some shit like that where Joe Biden was talking to Hunter and something about they fixed something or whatever and got it where he's not going to get like arrested or something for whatever. I forget what it was. But I don't really care much about all that anyway. Politics bullshit. Put those politicians into a wrestling ring and let's see who comes out on top. Put them in the octagon. Just have them fight it out. Bullshit. That's what you do, you know. You make decisions off of who's going to win the battle. Not wars. The two people that started the shit. The challenge. How about that? Don't make like the public fight the war. Make the two people that want to have the damn war fight the war. Like that Kim Jong what's his face, you know. If he wanted to like fight something, and like okay, well he's has a challenge. Let's go get Mike Tyson and whatever. Put him in the boxing ring.
Arcanoloth says, yet a lot of fake news circulating about him by people who desperately want to believe Biden will leave the White House via impeachment and Trump will return, and con artists of the world are happy to make up shit to feed to those people's eyeballs. Arcanoloth says, I trust the Justice Department to check the receipts.
You trust the government? Trust them that much? Or a part of it? You can trust the government, or can you trust people? People are their own thing, in my opinion. They can screw you, or they can be friends, or whatever like that. And it's not about like a group. It's actually about like a person, deep down. What they are, who they are, what they'll do. That's my thing, you know. You can have an organization that's everybody says, "Oh, the government does this, whatever, like that." Well, but
Murdoch
no, it could be that
says,
one person.
I redid the look of my bird of prey science ship, and it's badass now.
Badis? East Badis? Badias? Badias? Do 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 do.
Arcanoloth says, we take it for granted that we have an independent judiciary. That's the difference between us and most of the world. You don't have to worry about being arrested cause the cop or the judge was bribed, or their family doesn't like you.
Versus in other countries, they'll be all over your ass. Bum, ba-da-da-da. I guess look at what has happened to us though.
Arcanoloth says, people really take that for granted and think it will last forever, and shit that happens overseas can't happen here.
I mean, you look at like the kids these days, right? How they can just like cry abuse or some shit like that if they don't get their way, and then bam, mom and dad are taken to jail, you know. I mean, like in other countries, that's just raising your child, and you know, can't spank them.
Says, yet try opening a business as a foreigner in CHI9NA and see how quickly the party moves in and steals your idea. You either sell for pennies on the dollar or you get a visit from the police and the fire inspector every single day.
La da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Arcanoloth says, or try traveling to Russia and they arrest you so they can trade you for someone they want out of jail.
The Candyman. The Candyman can. It's like some of the jails over here. Get criminals that whenever they go on parole and they get out of jail, they try to do something to get back in it because it's a better life than being out. We need something to unite the world. Fear or caring? You can unite people with love, or you can unite them with fear. What can we do to unite the world? Let's see. Put the fear of God in them. There you go. The fear of love. Start a boob quake. I watched that on that Wi-Files guy. The boob quake.
Arcanoloth says, fear works short term but you can't build stuff with it long term. Murdoch says, played some tennis today, kicked both their asses.
Kick the tennis asses? Did you wear your tennis shoes?
Arcanoloth says, free market unites us via greed. Everyone wants the best deal.
We need like a global event to unite the world. Something global that everyone can see. Everything can happen or whatever. And then bam, everyone's like, okay, let's stop fighting. Let's try
Murdoch
to band
says,
together kind of shit.
watch the US Open.
Watch the US Open? No.
Arcanoloth says, Ozymandias had this idea in Watchmen. He fabricated an alien attack.
Ooh. That's one of those little conspiracy theories that everyone thinks the government's going to do. they're gonna come out with their fake space, like, you know, some
Murdoch
flying
says,
saucers or
the
bullshit.
final will be Carlos Alcaraz from Spain versus Casper Ruud from Norway in a couple of days.
Now, how in the world can you have a U.S. Open with people from Spain? That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm not gonna watch that.
Arcanoloth says, space is the place.
Space is the place. Well, we do have like a
Arcanoloth says, haha.
task force of some sort. I mean, what is that thing called that Trump did?
Arcanoloth says, America STRNK. Murdoch says, the US guy lost literally 1 hour ago.
So no, it's no longer the U.S. anymore. United States Open tennis versus other people of the world, not opening themselves.
Murdoch says, correct. Arcanoloth says, USA USA.
USA, USA.
Murdoch says, his name was Tiafo, a black dude.
Typho? Typhoid Mary? What are we trading? What? It had to decline. I'm about to change over to Archer. Yeah, I'm gonna change over to Archer. Yeah, I'm gonna change over to Archer. Yeah, I'm gonna change over to Archer. Dum bum ba da dum.
Arcanoloth says, here for Voth kills, then on and on.
On and 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 on.
Murdoch says, for endeavors I got complete Romulan space patrols, just one left.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to those. We're caught in a nap.
Murdoch says, I got healing ground, deal disruptor damage ground and destroy Terran Empire ships.
Ooh, that should be easy. Because you hate that match I'm saying.
Arcanoloth says, love the Tau Diwa patrols.
Wop de wop de wop de wop de wop de bang bang de bang de bang ding 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 dong. Bop doo ba da ba doo bop. Doo ba ba doo bop ba 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 doo. Yeah. With all suspicious minds.
Murdoch says, oh, and that episode you told me to do was for a different race than what I had to get.
It was? I thought you said Zinkethi. Or do you mean, okay, wait, what race was it? Did you say Undine? Or Zinkethi?
Murdoch says, no, I said Herc.
Okay, so home mission then. Yeah. It was a toss-up between something. I can't remember. Ambitious minds.
Murdoch says, yeah, I did home mission.
Nice.
Arcanoloth says, oh baby, don't hurt me no more. Murdoch says, but what about Bug Hunt?
Bug Hunt? I don't... Are Herc in Bug Hunt? The TFO? Are those Herc?
Murdoch says, after I did the Tsinkethi for no reason lol.
Well...
Arcanoloth says, Bug Hunt is bluegills. Murdoch says, yeah, right on.
Right on, right on, Jimon. Oh, whoops. Oh no. We've got an archer. Elpsy. So many damn things in this game, I can't keep track of shit. Can't keep track of taking a shit. Ooh, time to go. Third day's right here, oh yes. Go. Go, Power Ranger. Don't tell me outskirts, right? Nope. Oh wow. Okay, they did city first. And weird idiots. Do 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 do. What the hell's that? It's like a resonating rock or something. Weird. Archer, here to shoot the hell out of this Rex. I watched the Quantum Leap trailer. Just Called Me Core was talking about Quantum Leap. Comes out on the 19th. And I don't know. There's certain things you reboot and certain things you don't. I don't think you reboot that. Everybody got woke. They got woke, got woke, got woke. They got woke, got woke, got woke. It's not even Sam Beckett. Which I guess is to be expected.
says, original is a classic.
Hells yeah. This one's an Asian dude, which is it's nothing against an Asian. It's not what you expect. You think Scott Bakula, you know.
But most people don't watch old shows, so remaking stuff is a sound business model.
And Al is no longer. There's no Al. There's this woman that's in the imaging chamber, and it shows that she and the guy who leaped, who I can't remember the name of, were like romantically involved. So it's like hard for her.
Are under Allied control. Excellent work.
But you never know. I mean, the whole idea of Quantum Leap was pretty awesome back in the day. You know, Sam leaping and from life to life and helping people and stuff like that. So that's pretty awesome. I could see it working.
Arcanoloth says, hell yeah, it's hard for her.
Hard for her. Giggity giggity.
Arcanoloth says, I got a pic of how hard it is right now.
Oh,
Murdoch
okay.
says, you said that like your nuts got stuck in your throat. It's hard for her.
Staying alive. Snake in the grass. And it's gonna have. Who the hell was that? Damn it.
Murdoch says, snake in the ass.
Was it dude that played played Winston in Ghostbusters?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, man. Damn it, what's his name? I can't think of his name, damn it. Ernie Hudson, yeah. I think he was in the trailer. It's like the year is 2022 or some shit like that, and that's when leaping got invented.
Arcanoloth says, there's a snake in my boots.
There's a snake inside my boot.
Murdoch says, that oh yeah was perfect.
Somebody there that I can't feel. Oh yeah. You can thank Arcanoloth for that.
Murdoch says, I said Ansk in the ass and he says oh yeah, conjuring up images.
Oh yeah. Oh no, oh my.
Oh my.
George Takei plays a gray alien on Resident Alien. They do the oh my joke. Una Holiday Road. Captain. Yep. The old William Shatner. Ew. Yeah, when I got up today, the TV in the living room was on and heard William Shatner on the commercial talk about something. I'm thinking, it's the Shat. Everyone bow to the Shat. Before he shats himself, mister. Mr. Sandman. Yes. Give me a dream. Look at them cute snipers. Give her 2 limbs. Cancel. Sandman, I'm so alone. Ain't got nobody to call my own. Fuck up the ass. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, I'm so alone. Anal fissures are not on my own. Da, 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 da. Fishers in the morning, fishers in the evening, fishers at supper time. When you want to go anal, you'll need those fishers anytime.
Murdoch says, Mr. Sandman, stick it in your ass.
Mr. Sandman, stick it in your ass.
Arcanoloth says, Mr. Buttman, here smell my feet.
Here smell my feet. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The ass man, Kramer. Theorizing that one could time travel within his own lifetime, Dr. Sam Beckett stepped into the quantum leap accelerator and vanished. He awoke to find himself trapped in the past, facing mirror images that were not his own, and driven by an unknown force to change history for the better. His only guide on this journey is Al, an observer from his own time, who appears in the form of a hologram that only Sam can see and hear. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself leaping from life to life,
Arcanoloth says,
striving.
He awoke to find himself trapped in my ass. Murdoch says, how do I get to the Badlands?
DS9.
I'm retarded?
Yeah, look on the map in the Alpha Quadrant, look at DS9, and then it's like a little ways up on the left there.
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's Cardassian arc, spoils of war transwarp. Murdoch says, get to use that new Badger jump.
Badger? Is it actually listed now? In Georgia?
Murdoch says, it's always been listed but wasn't working, had to use those token things.
Oh. There's a photon torpedo in that there quantum leap sound. If you listen carefully, you can hear it go, Thoo. Done not that be drinking. Enjoying ambush. What?
Arcanoloth says, mission transwarps are free and have 0 CD, so superior to the global transwarp menu for a while now.
For real. That's what they are for. Keep smiling, keep shining. You're the reason no one gives a fuck anymore. Oh shit, that's what that's for.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, that's what butts are for.
That's what butts are for. Keep shaving. Don't use that. Stick your finger in someone else's nose. Oh yeah. Hey, what's that between your toes? False show. Oh my, that might activate before I get a chance. That's sad. That's sad. That makes me sad. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn it. I knew that was gonna happen. Motherfucker.
Arcanoloth says, The Times has an article about Camilla, the queen consort. They knew this day was coming for decades, so they've been carefully rehabbing her image.
What? Rehabbing? Like, is she on drugs or some shit? Or do they give her false teeth, or what's going on here? Rehabilitating? Well, trying to make her look more cleanly, but... Charles, come here, Charles. Yes, mother. What do you want now, mother? Just have John Candy go over. No, not John Candy. John Goodman. He used to be a king. King Ralph.
Arcanoloth says, as in, when Charles E.S. was dating Diana, had kids with Diana, cheated on her with Camilla, Diana died in a car chase, every single day the tabloids went hard.
Hard. Went hard. Hard. They're hard. Oh.
Arcanoloth says, so many people still remember all that, and some felt it wasn't behavior becoming of the royal family, but they've been living low-key since then.
They got them conspiracies that they wanted Diana like quiet for some reason. They killed her on purpose kind of shit.
Murdoch says, do you think Charles had her killed?
Do you see Banana Man hopping over on the white hot sand? Here he come with some for me, freshly taken from banana tree. Banana Man, me want a ton. Give me double and a bonus one. Give me more for all me friends. This banana flow will never
says,
end.
Yeah, one conspiracy theory is Diana died for speaking out on the royal family, and Charles was tasked with killing her. Others say he wanted her dead.
Dun dun dun.
Arcanoloth says, I think it's just a sad story.
Just a sad story. It's not like you to feel sorry. But having a different night. They just wanted to have somebody to blame. Why don't we get one of our remote viewers to figure it out for us? CIA, get them going on. Bye.
Arcanoloth says, Scorp, I think you hit it on the head.
I hit it on the head? I've hit it probably somewhere, that's for damn sure. Boom, chicka, 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 boom. What, get remote viewers to figure it out? Oh, they probably already have like the details and shit like that under lock and key somewhere, that's for damn sure. A simple thing. Where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something
Arcanoloth
to
says,
rely
just
on.
world fallacy, people want to think bad things only happen to bad people. When bad things happen to good people, they look for a rationale, either they weren't really good, or someone else bad is to blame.
Or they blame Satan. They blame the devil if they have a bad day. Okay, what do we have left here? Let's see. Deal plasma damage. Space. How about they, like, you know, blame their own shit for their own problem? Problem. Probably fit them, not a problem. Problem. Okay, plasma. 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 In my ass. Plasma. My ass. Plasma. Dude, I need to get some more loadout slots for this ship. For real, yo. Funk show, brother. Alright now. The funk show, brother. Brother from another mother. He's a brother from another mother. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright. Let's see. Infected conduit or something like that. My default go-to. Or, better idea. How about we just go do the event thing? Red alert. Space. Warping that close to that starbase cannot be good for the environment.
Arcanoloth says, take a plasma build into Thu Tau Dewa patrols, done so.
Yeah. Where's everything at? Where's the conduit? Oh yeah, I did the red alert. Never mind. I forgot that quick.
Arcanoloth says, Japori, Anye down.
Japari? This is Japari. Fire. My ship is on fire. Ah, damn it, these people are so fast. Look at that.
Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra.
Oh, yeah? Well, yeah.
Arcanoloth says, haha, Ukraine said they were going on the offensive and the Russians are like, we weren't ready.
Wait a minute. Time out. Time out. Hold on. Can we pick this up in about a week?
Arcanoloth says, that must suck for them, to invade a country and it not go according to plan.
Totally just got them shocked by surprise. Is Ukraine, like, winning or something? Is Putin starting to get mad? Gladlock! From the creators of Lego.
Murdoch says, maybe but. Fuck communism.
Condomism? Belongs in a museum! Boom, 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 boom.
Arcanoloth says, the Russian offensive stalled in the east and south, and Ukraine is pushing back in the south now that they have the long-range weapons we are giving them.
Ooh. So does that mean we're like part of this and Russia hates our ass or what? Boris doesn't hate us. Boris is very good and not hating anybody except Vadim. It's so damn funny when he does make a video. There's always somebody doing some sort of noise in another room.
Arcanoloth says, Ukraine has stated their goal is to take back all their land including Crimea. The only Russians that can stay in Ukraine are 6 feet under.
Wow. So Russia tries to invade and Ukraine turns around and starts invading them back. Like, doing better at invading than Russia did. If the South would want, we'll head and let. We would head. Ding. Enter Japari system. This is Japari. And this time we're actually here to fight. How about that? Yo, that's you
Murdoch
here to
says,
fight, aren't you?
what is a good way to heal during ground? Arcanoloth says, if they can win this, Ukraine and Poland will form the manpower of a grand army of Europe, guarding the east flank.
A good way to heal during ground. Heal what? Health or shield? Shields up, red alert. Red alert over here, red alert. Red alert over here.
Murdoch says, the endeavor.
Endeavor? Well, I don't have your endeavors, so I don't know which one you. I know
Murdoch
you
says,
mentioned them.
Heal yourself or allies using any method.
Ah, okay. So ground healing. Then. What is that one? An engineer skill multiply.
Arcanoloth says, personal endeavors are randomized, health or shields.
You got your medical generators. Medical generator there too, or shield. Get you an engineer, or if you're an engineer. Shield generator fabrication or medical. Go to town. Go to town, dude. Like what I do in the home thing all the time with Gary. If you are a captain who's an engineer, do that whole Nukara thing where you sit in the acid pool and heal yourself. If not, use one of your bridge officers and make sure they're an engineer that has the ability to create the medical or shield healing that you need. I like to.
Arcanoloth says, if only there was a wiki for this game with information in it. Arcanoloth says, https://stow.fandom.com/wiki/endeavor_system/personal_endeavor_tips.
You best smart ass. Damn it. But you are the wiki. You are the human wiki. Sam Witwicky. You've been chosen to be live at thine here. And the Indians go on to lose the pennant one more time. If only there was a wiki. Sam Witwicky. But it's just easier sometimes to get just an answer, you know, than look it up.
Healing. Ground Nicara Prime. Bring an engineering kit module, medical generator and stand in the acid pools, or even temporarily deactivate your F-suit. Arcanoloth says, Scorp nailing that patrol.
Well, you can deactivate the EV suit on there.
Murdoch says, I look shit up all the time but my fingers are hurting for some reason.
You're not supposed to use them that way. Get your hand out of your pants and... No, I'm kidding.
Arcanoloth says, home has plasma fires in the boarding section, you can stand in them as well.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing with Gary. Have him get plasma killed or whatever like that over and over. With suspicious minds. And we can't build our dream on suspicious minds. So if it's one thing I know, you can fuck off here, buddy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I seem to be stuck in a sun or something. Yeah. I'm floating around in space.
Murdoch says, I think the Breen set has a heel.
The brain set is a heel. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, I guessed the sound correctly. Let's see, zone. No. Look at this. Okay, let me read this. Arthur at Rock or whatever, blah, 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 18. Is recruiting. We are a active fleet, tier 5 fleet. We are looking for new, old, and returning players. We are laid back and like to have fun. We like helping people. We have Discord PM. No. Is that the one that's my friend? No.
Arcanoloth says, I'm laid back. I lean all the way back in my chair as I tell people to blow me.
Donald Duck. Then we'll pull the whole, like, that. What am I doing here again?
Kurland_of_Borg says, PM me goddammit, or so help me I'll.
Or help me soul my pants aisle. Plot of course, no. 3 patrols in Romulan space. Oh. Then, yeah. No. So, okay, Chapari was one of them. So any one of these around here then?
Arcanoloth says, https://sto.fandom.com/wiki/category tau_diwa_system_patrol_mission.
Continue.
Arcanoloth says, was curious myself.
Because some of those stars you go to, nothing happens. Like, they're just there. And that ticks me off. It ticks me off. Of course, I am an idiot. I admit that. Alright, where the hell are you people at? Hell, the Americans. Okay. What is it, like a version of Klingon that didn't work?
Arcanoloth says, Akamar, Archer, Battle Beta Thorador, Karaya Core,
Wait,
Gamma Eridon,
Archer
Japori,
is included in
Shure,
that?
Narendra, Nequencia Alpha, Theban, Styar Base 234. Murdoch says, just go to the green area and enter the diamonds. Arcanoloth says, some of THSE are no longer active or don't have combat patrols.
How can the Archer system be part of that? It's way the fuck over there.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, there used to be a Tau Dewa patrol daily and these were content added with New Romulus when this sector was added.
They just decided to just add a sector.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, they are all in the old Tau Dewa sector block that covers Archer.
Wild. Why is it called Archer? Huh, well, is that it? Fuck yeah, that was fun.
Arcanoloth says, before the new ROM expansion, that sector block was missing.
Oh, let it be. Was he like go around it? Couldn't go through it?
Arcanoloth says, lots of colonies were named after Archer, that's just one.
Oh, so it's actually named for that for reals
Kurland
yet.
_of_Borg says, that's where we send all the Oddle captains. Kurland _of_Borg says, old.
The old captains. Wasn't Archer the first one to ever go to Kronos? According to in-show stuff or whatever, canon. Hi, I'm a Romulan. Okay. Hi, man. How you doing, man? I'm a Romulan, man.
Kurland _of_Borg says, I'm a Romulan. Open fire.
Opens a case of fire. You will bow down to my firing of the weapons. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Are you on your feet all day? Does the constant pounding cause your ankles, knees, and back to ache? Hi, Billy Mays here for the world's greatest insole, Impact Gel. Why am I smashing my hand with this hammer? To show you the amazing protection you get from Impact Gel. And this hammer is real. The same gel technology is used in our Impact Gel insoles. If you have sore, tired, aching feet, Impact Gel absorbs more shock and pressure than other insoles. Unlike regular insoles that break down over time, Impact Gel is injected into the areas that provide pressure relief where you need it most. The heels and balls of your feet. The gel never breaks down, and when impact occurs, the insole soaks up the shock and the force now ripples throughout the gel pad. No regular insole can do that. Even after continuous pounding, these M&Ms don't break. Imagine the relief you'll feel in all kinds of shoes. They even work in cowboy boots.
Did you ever get your balls stuck in a door?
Talk about shock absorbency. I'm gonna run over my hand with this 6,000-pound car. That's the power and protection of Impact Gel. Whether you're a runner, a professional, or a stay-at-home mom, you deserve the comfort of Impact Gel. Stop spending hundreds on inferior insoles. Remember, nothing absorbs the shock quite like Impact Gel. Call now and get a pair of our Impact Gel insoles for only $29.99. But that's not all. We'll also send you a set of our Impact Gel inserts free. They're perfect for dress shoes and casual wear. But I'm still not done. Call right now and we'll double the offer. Just pay separate shipping and handling. That's right. You get 2 sets of insoles and 2 sets of inserts. A $90 value, all for only $29.99. Here's how to order.
Kurland _of_Borg says, That's the protection of impact gel. Fuck my hand.
One of the funny things about that, right there, that Billy Mays commercial, infomercial, whatever, is they had that one. That's part of the one they did for Pitchman, the show. It was on there, and Billy Mays kept saying that he wasn't going to have his hand driven over by a car. And
Arcanoloth
Anthony
says,
Sullivan had to
look
show
at
him.
this dog with its ball sack stuck on a barbed wire fence. Bet he wishes he had impact gel.
But Anthony Sullivan had to show Billy that it was not going to hurt his hand. So instead of Billy Mays at first, they recorded Anthony Sullivan putting his hand in between the impact gel and having his hand ran over by the car. And then Billy saw that it was okay, so then he did it. It was really funny. And the whole hammer thing, too. I'm not hitting my hand with that hammer. He says, Billy, it's not going to hurt, you know. Trust it, Billy, trust it. Billy Mays. Pitchman was a pretty... I liked watching that show. It was so pretty cool, you know. Billy Mays had to go ruin it by dying. Let's see. All right, we got to spin that perk today. What are we going to get? Melee weapon damage. Gary would love that. Maximum health. Shields. Melee damage, yeah. For Gary. Gary the Klingon my Gary. Boom, shakalaka, wackalaka, backalaka.
Kurland _of _Borg says, trust in the process, Billy. Hell no.
Hell no. They had some pretty cool pitches. And that show, you know, if no one's ever watched it, what it would be is like Shark Tank in a way, where people would come up with their ideas and maybe a little prototype or whatever, or just an idea in general, and bring it to Billy Mays and Anthony Sullivan to see if it could be possible to be like created for as seen on TV, or as a product that they can actually make money with and whatever. So they'd either use the prototype, come up with a better design, structure a commercial around the idea, and package it like a deal or something, you know. And how much, like, you know, whatever the person would probably get, a fraction of it would go to, like, Billy the Pitchman or whatever. It's pretty cool. They had that, the windshield wiper thing, which I thought was pretty awesome. A squeegee wiper. Because you know how, like, the typical windshield wiper after bugs and stuff like that, you wipe it all you want to, it's going to smear everywhere. Well, they had the squeegee one, which means like the first time it goes through, it actually scrubs like a, you know, like a plasticky, foamy something or whatever would actually, you know, scrub it down, and then when it came back or whatever, or it was some sort of way, it would use the actual blade to squeegee the thing clean, and it was pretty interesting. They had, I think, that Mighty Putty was on there, or something pulling a big something with a trailer. It was pretty cool. I liked it. Reality TV, but you know. But it was something to see the behind the scenes of some of the stuff that they do and the takes and things like that. You can watch the one with Billy Mays before all that, you know, when he was like slow going Billy Mays. And he's like, this sander simulates years of wear and tear on your floor, and he's like got this huge sander and he's trying to make it go in circles and stuff, and it gets him dizzy, and he's just like, this thing just starts walking with him, and he falls over, and his head's shaking around because of the sander. Ah, damn it, that was funny as hell. They're like yelling at him to do it right and stuff, and he's just sitting there. Damn it. And the one time, like, he was like saying, you don't need all these fucking cleaners. You don't need all these. Shit.
Arcanoloth says, this belt sander simulates your legs being dragged behind a moving car at 120 miles per hour.
Guaranteed. Call right now. Where's me in exchange? New Romulus is probably the closest one. We use that. Oh, you can build a bench. You can build a bench. You can build that
Arcanoloth
bench.
says, blood squirts all over his face. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
And the
You
one
need
was
flexi tape.
about to fall into a tub. Why did it take so long to circle New Romulus to go to New Romulus? My God. It's right there, man. We need to go right there. We need to go right there, and I have it on autopilot, so he's like circling the shit. Oh my God. This is funny as hell. He's orbiting New Romulus because I want him to go to New Romulus. We're going to get there eventually. Oh my God. Look at that.
Arcanoloth says, autopilot has you in the control holding pattern.
He's trying to go there. This is funny. Ooh. It's just orbiting New Romulus. I wonder how long this can happen. I mean, would it be like an AFK thing, or you know, like would it kick you from the game eventually, or slingshot around the sun, get a little bit more leverage? Ooh, we're slowed down. There we go. Hey, okay, he's doing it himself now. Where's the prompt at? Damn it! I just could have sworn years ago, like anytime you got near something, it would prompt anyway. But now you have to like go further into it before it'll like pop up. That was funny. Caught up in that. I think around Kronos or whatever, there's some sort of a weird autopilot problem there too. No matter what, it'll just go straight. You have to manually steer your ship away from it. Once you get some like part away from Kronos, you can automatically do stuff. I would think like if you're gonna set course for something.
_of_Borg says, straight into the sun.
Straight into the sun until morning. Hi, bye bye. Okay, nope. All right, it's over here then, isn't it? Can't put it all together. Got to put it all the way over the fuck here. What the hell? No, I did need to go over there. What the fuck? Okay. Fire truck. You go to the bank, account bank, and throw these in there if I can. Nice. That'll be for Gary the Klingon. Klingon Gary. Did I refine yet? Yep. Okay. Circled around New Romulus. Luckily for us, there were like other things to make me stop and hit that right where I needed to. Funny as hell shit. I went on a recruiting binge last night too. As Gary the Klingon, I culled a lot of people here. Now it's only 20. It was 32, I think, or 34. So I got rid of like 14 people that have not been on for like, let's see, November/December is whenever this fleet was created. From whoever created it. I forget who it was now. Because, you know, it was nothing but zeros. The fleet level was 0 until I took it over there. And with the help of Oxnix, pumped it on up there. Yeah. But yeah, these people, they were like what, 12, 1 something or whatever was the last time one person was there. Another one was November.
_of_Borg says, I like the fleet insignia.
You like it? Yeah. It's something I could only think of. I was thinking about putting a second one facing, but then it looked kind of weird.
Arcanoloth says, nice.
Yeah. There's not much to choose from on here, but, you know, that seems to work pretty well for Gary. So we have these events that happen like once a week or whatever. Pillage local colony. I don't have it where it really has anybody do shit. And do nothing. Next one is
Kurland
September
underscore
16th.
of underscore Borg says, can't say no to an Andorian.
Right? Do nothing on September 6th at 5 p.m. That's some of the events for Gary. Yep. And it just continues. There's no need to join up or nothing like that. Bank. There's that rotisserie right there. They cook good hot dogs around in holiday season.
Arcanoloth says, humidity went up here. Can tell cause I'm sweating.
Are your knees weak and palms sweaty as well? You know, but on the surface.
Kurland underscore of underscore Borg says, good for chicken.
That's right. Good old rotisserie right here. You got that plasma probably running through the middle there. Heat it up. Well, where the hell did the other one go? I accepted. Okay, there it is. It's right up there. For some damn reason. Giddy up.
Kurland underscore of underscore Borg says, now I have to log on to my Orion.
Yo, Orion. Okay, I got 50 and 50 each of those fleet credits. I still have that damn bonus thing up here. So if I click this, I have 397 already used. It should say, if it says 497, that means this didn't get used at all, right? That shows that it got used. And it's still 497. How is that a bonus? I don't get it. How did that make a bonus? I mean, the number changed up at the top above Gary's name. So it used whatever that was. But out of 50 and 50, 100 actual fleet credits.
Arcanoloth says, so the bonus pool adds to your rewards by 20%.
Yeah, isn't it supposed to add more fleet marks or something? What is it? It just, the numbers, nothing added. That was my whole understanding.
Arcanoloth says, whatever you got that was extra is subtracted from the pool until it empties. Arcanoloth says, it adds bonus credits.
When? Is it when it's empty or something?
Arcanoloth says, the bonus marks is applied when you earn marks.
But why does the number go down whenever I use it? I mean, that 100, I thought maybe it would be like 100
Arcanoloth
something.
says, bonus is applied when they are earned.
Bonus? The bonus is applied when they are earned.
Arcanoloth says, so bonus marks is applied when you earn marks. Arcanoloth says, bonus credits are applied when you earn credits.
Sounds like a scam. So when I clicked on...
Arcanoloth says, haha.
When I clicked on the little thingy and it popped up, it said 50! A choice of 50, and I clicked fleet credits. The number never changed. That's what it does. Okay, so that didn't do anything. I got 50 credits. I used those credits in the fleet marks down here at the bottom. Right here. And it only used exactly that amount.
Arcanoloth
and the
says,
number changed.
Yes, so the base reward shows on the box.
Yeah, I don't think it works. I didn't see it work, so I don't think it works right. R&D, 1, 2, 3. Admiralty.
Arcanoloth
collect.
says, again, bonus is applied when the currency is earned.
when currency is earned.
Arcanoloth says, you drew bonus credits from your pool.
Let's do a random. We'll figure this out eventually. I'm retarded, so it's going to take a long time to figure out. It's like those damn coupons at work. Or people not reading the shelf. I'm one of those people. You read it and it's like, there'll be a, like the other day there was a tag underneath something. Some Polydent or something like that. And it says like this, and then it had a picture, or try this. And the person thought that that meant both of these items were only that price together. I was like, no, it's like if you try it.
The situation is grim.
Ooh, I love it. Look, we're at the right one. We're at the conduit. I knew it. I knew it, Fred. I knew we was gonna do it. I knew it, Fred. Man, this one's not gonna crash. I guess I fixed it. And the crash, I mean broken. Meanwhile, we wait for Gary to get ready for combat here. Gary says draw fire, damn it. I'm gonna attract fire. No, 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 Gary said attract fire.
Additional data is available.
He throws the half the ship at the board. That's how he does it. He throws half of the damn ship at the board. We built this city on rock and roll. Crack, oh. Presses 1 repeatedly on the keyboard. Stop the nanite probes or stop the transformers. Oh. Only attack when I'm shooting at Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown. Man, it really sucks that, like, Gary can't get, like, good fleet shit yet.
A probe is closing in on a transporter. Destroy it.
Cause, like, one day when I get the good locators or something, Gary, you know, it's gonna take him forever to get to that point. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one.
Kurland_of_Borg says, you think that's bad? My K.D.F character has nothing.
Your KDF character has nothing? It's like just an empty ship? A ghost ship? Are you in a fleet with your KDF? You can always join Gary's piece of shit fleet. A fleet not bothered
_of_Borg says, literally been having to move spare stuff over and use nothing but universal stuff. This will be interesting.
Are you doing it on purpose though? Like a can I do this type thing? There's Alice. Alice with Wonderland. Pinch hitting for number 4 is Alice. Hey, we're dying, Gary. Hull integrity, and we die. Respawn. Hello, Aaron Grisball. Clark W. Grisball. Yes, take care of them. Gary will deliver the final blow. I'm glad the ship has decided it's gonna fire before I get a chance. You disconnect that son of a bitch and he fires off his own damn phasers and shit. On a holiday road, I found out long ago, long way down a holiday road, a holiday road. How about some more beans, Mr. Taggart? I'd say you've had enough.
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit has been destroyed.
Yay! Alright, 82,690 something. I can't really tell. It's like a 0. Fleet marks. Nothing changed. Okay. I'm trying to keep up with it. No number changed up there at the top. I received... Get out of the fucking way. Damn it! 122, which is kind of average for that kind of thing, right? Okay, so then if I go here and I go there, I go right yonder. 108 fleet marks. You're gonna okay. How the hell? Okay, so okay, wait. That's 108 is gonna fill it. So that means that I'm gonna have some left over. Should have 12. 12 left over. All right, that jumped it down by 1,000. How did it take 1,000 of that number away or whatever? Or not 1,000, but it's 81,610 now. So I can't remember the previous number. Shit. Okay. Record. This doesn't seem like it works. Okay, fleet mark. So if I say if it says 12, I'm gonna do this. If it says 12, that is not working. This is 14. Got 2. Earns fleet credits plus boost. So is that what it's doing? It's just giving me money instead of like actually making more marks? Or it did say it, doesn't it? It says fleet credit or fleet credit boost. Oh shit! I was totally backwards on that. It's my fault. I'm such a damn moron. That's money. I don't really give a shit about fleet credits right now. Not for Gary the Klingon. I thought that was going to boost marks. It was a total waste of buying that then. Dilithium, anyone? Dilithium, yes. Aww. That's what I get for jumping on the bed, damn it. Alright, off the screen you go. Get off of there. Go back to where I was at. And we're gonna dump some more into that shit. Get that all nice and cozy. Common engineering, operations, fleet marks. For that. Starbase, that still has 2 days and 19 hours, 58 minutes. Okay. So this needs something. That needs something. And that one wants something. So Colony World, start back over. Just look at that shit. Nothing but fleet marks are needed. Okay. Let's see. Engineering and operations. That's why I want upgrade industrial fabricator to be done, because that's supposed to give off like yeah. Common fleet engineering duty officers. That gives me that choice. So if I go straight into the fleet, whatever, Starbase. Yes. Yes. I understand. I understand this now. It's coming clear in my head. So if I do that, it's like what, 750 per whatever fleet credits. I get like a pack of 50 of those jokers. That'll jump it right into there. I'll just go pop, pop, pop. Not have to worry about wasting all these damn idiots here in the
Deno my name
inventory.
029 says, hello. For Federation, what's your favorite combat hangar pets and why? I got room for 2 on my flight deck cruiser and unsure what to get above the default ones.
Oh, hello. Hello there, do know my name, 029. I don't have any combat hangar pets. So I don't use those or have any like in any character. So I wouldn't know what to tell you. But there may be a few in the chat that have their opinion. I don't know. I don't know. I just work here. No. Why does it say
Poland _of_ Borg says, Alliance carriers, focused assault on the pets really helps. Murdoch says, back. Murdoch says, phone call.
Back.
Dunno my name 029 says, oh no problem, I'll still linger here like a wet fart. Might learn something he. Dunno my name 029 says, here asterisk.
Asterisks. Well, welcome to the Lurking Zone. I'm your host, the idiot. They call me Scorpion. I'm a winner, not a loser. Take a deep breath, mister. You've earned it. Dun, 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 dun. Return it. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Let's get some more of these jokers here. Okay, fleet marks, of course. Going for that. Now, I can't decide on this featured TF
Arcana
reward
Loath
thing.
says, at Dunno my name 029 imagine Agent Smith saying it's the smell.
It's the smell. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson, welcome back. We missed you. Yeah, I went ahead and, you know, on what is it, the event campaign here, I did not
Dunno
have...
my name 029 says, ha ha ha, that's great.
I didn't have feature event defensive Pavo 100%ed because that's the month I lost internet for 10 days, so I could not complete it. But for 300 Zen, I did. I did that yesterday, like after streaming, and got back on like a few hours later or whatever, because I couldn't sleep. And I went ahead. So in doing
Arcana
that,
Loath says, featured TFO. I'd identify any mains that are working their spec tree and open the spec point on them.
featured TFO. It's the same.
Officer
thing.
Rabbit 77 says, dilithium mine gives dill discount for the other holdings.
Yes, it does.
Arcana Loath says, the upgrades aren't going to make a big dent in any item upgrades. I'm going to spend Phoenix on those either way, so I'd rather spend the boxes to skip the spec grind.
So what I got anyway, these featured TFO rewards, is either, neither, gonna be the points or the upgrades. So let's see. It's enhanced. That's 30,000, which is no different really than like you're saying with the Phoenix ones. I mean, those are pretty much the same. Yeah. The specialization points are what I'm thinking of using for Gary.
Arcana Loath says, Scorp, what character is your main priority right now, and do they have their spec trees filled?
Gary does not have his spec tree filled, that's for sure. And I gave these to Gary because I either want him to upgrade his shit or get specialization points. That's his whole thing. And Gary is way behind on all his bullshit. Let's see. Because, you know, he's just Gary the Klingon. He's just this guy. That one's full. That one's full. That one is not full.
Arcana Loath says,
that one is
the
not
item
full.
upgrades really do not make a difference to item upgrades. If an item needs upgrading, you'll have to buy Phoenix either way.
Right. Or do it the old-fashioned way and waste a lithium. Yeah, he is way back there. Because, you know, he's like the newest guy, or almost newest guy. He's like third from the back of the pile or whatever, you know? He got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Eastbound run. Watch that bandit run. So, yeah, specialization must, right? Specialization, yeah. Specialization.
Arcana Loath says, yes, so rip open the spec points on whoever needs them most.
Gary! A triple orchestra for Gary. Yay! Ooh, and I got one more because I've had one there for a while. Who do I want to give it to? Eema. We'll give it to that, because whatever. Doesn't matter. Not like I use that shit anyway. I just want it maxed out because that's when you start getting to lithium, when you max it out.
Stormwind_IXI says, hello there.
Hello there. Oh, hello. So, suck me toe all the way to Mexico. I want to hear
Curland_of_Borg says, Gary. Arcanoloth
Gary!
says, at Stormwind_IXI General Kenobi.
Gennaro.
Stormwind_IXI says, laughing face.
Gennaro.
Stormwind_IXI says, someone gets it.
Arcanoloth is smart. Me not know what him talking thinking about. Okay, what do I want to do with this? These little bit of fleet marks that I do have. That's kind of already there. That's kind of already right there. I could save them, but I want to use them every damn time I get some because I get anxious. I get anxious. Let's dump them somewhere.
Stormwind_IXI says, glory to you, and your house as well. I am a lifelong Fetty O/. Arcanoloth says, I just recalled the video of Kylo tossing his lightsaber into the ocean, and then Grievous goes running after it.
Well, I'm for a pure Fed too. This is just my Gary the Klingon. The Gary the Klingon.
Arcanoloth says, a fine addition to my collection. Cough cough.
Cough cough. Rattle rattle. Crash beat beef.
Stormwind_IXI says, Grievous has a lightsaber addiction.
Addiction. An addiction. An addiction. A dictionary. Heine. Quono system beta quadrante. Look at a first city. Let's take Gary to the first city and see if he sees anything first.
Curland_of_Borg says, hat, dick.
Dick. Med-dickle situation. Hey, baby. Let's see if we can recruit anybody. There's somebody running really slow. I am Gary the Klingon.
Stormwind_IXI says, Grievous. Fought with Jedi arts with the same Jedi arts.
Jedi farts.
Gunned down all the same.
Invite to fleet. Dare not accept an invitation. Dare not accepting invitations. The fuck?
Curland_of_Borg says, Jedi Mall Cops?
Jedi Mall Cops. On one of those little, what are they called, segways or something? The thing from Mall Cop, Parblart, whatever. I can't remember what the fuck those things are called. Yeah, what I can talk to you too. They must be like locked off at a certain level where it doesn't work for him. Let's go to the shipyard.
Curland_of_Borg says, the Jedi Code states, no running in the halls.
No running in the halls? Meanwhile, at the shipyard...
Stormwind_IXI says, was it wrong that the clones were cooler than the Jedi?
Jedediah was a fire. Hallelujah. Oh, you have been invited to the fleet. Yes, Gary will have all these people in his fleet. Yes.
Arcanoloth says, props to George for faking us all out with Attack of the Clones, and then turns out the clones were the good guys.
The clones are the good guys, man. Man.
Kurland_of_Borg says, I say we all photobomb Gary. ELITE438 says suspicious suspect sneaky, snarling.
Snarling. Hello there, Elite 438. How are you and why? Or how are you? Why are the how are you? Oh, well, that
Murdoch
popped up there,
says,
didn't it?
let's all photobone Gary.
Gary. Gary the Klingon. Gary headbutts things.
ELITE438 says, LOL, I was just having fun with the bot.
Emote no text. Gary headbutts a pole. Yeah.
Arcanoloth says, when episode 2 came out, people complained about the CGI and everything else in that film, but decades later, the kids that grew up on those films are at peak nostalgia age, and the Clone Wars improved upon those ideas for a lot of people.
Let's go to the Fleet Starbase. Beep, 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 dink. Beep, 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 dink. Boy, how you doing? Boy, you ain't right, boy.
Stormwind_IXI says, will Gary turn out like Crazy Eyes Garen or like Chancellor Martok?
Gary's weird. Gary's whole goal is to outdo Kalas.
ELIT438 says, SHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHH whippity doo da day.
Whippity. Yeah, see, Gary is under the impression that Kalas...
ELITE438 says, haha. Stormwind_IXI says, Galaxy class, at Cronus?
Yes.
Arcanoloth says, I love that Garen meme where he is looking through a hole in the bathroom stall. Hello? Anyone there? I seek glory.
I seek glory.
Arcanoloth says, at Stormwind_IXI legitimate salvage.
That's right. Gary stole that, commandeered it. And that's his ship now.
ELITE438 says, Kapla.
Kapla. Kapla out of you too, sir. Let's see. Gary's under the impression that the stories of Kalas are wrong, so he's out to outdo Kalas with all these things. He also doesn't like it if he gets healed. He wants all the damage he can get. Because if he's a damaged Klingon and he succeeds, he is better than Kalas. So that's what Gary's up to. He doesn't go get medical help.
Stormwind_IXI says, at Stormwind_IXI wonder if it's Block 1 like Enterprise or Block 2 like Venture. See. ELITE438 says, Jolan true.
Jolan true? Jolan false, son! Let's see what we get with these random comments here. Ah, damn it, that thing always pops up. Shit, fuck. Okay.
Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra.
At Tanagra. Jack and Enos on the mountain. Broke back they are. Back is broken on the mountain with Jack and Enos. Jack with his legs spread wide.
Says, sleepy, eyes wide open.
Sleepy eyes wide open.
His army with fists closed.
His army with fists closed, damn it. Okay, that was the wrong one. I need to do the officer thing though. Here we go. Darmok and Jalad at Nagra, damn it. On the water, on the ocean. Security report to my... Amazing grace, how sweet the eggs. Okay. Let's see. The holdings here at Starbase. What's that? It's going to be a while before that goes anywhere. So this one, can use that. Spire. Common engineering and operations duty officers, and then that. Common duty officers. Give it to that right there. It's that guy, Childers, from Ancient Aliens. Talks all stupid and shit. Only 12 out of all those people? My God, what did I get?
Kurland_of_Borg says, managed to scrounge some stuff.
Managed to scrounge stuff.
Stormwind_IXI says, Klingons, their hand closed. Excelsior and Enterprise at Khitomer.
Nice. Khitomer. Hello there, Khitomer. How are you? So out of the 50 that I got, what the hell did I get? There's nothing in the overflow bag. So evidently they all went into the duty officer thing. The roster. Yes. Gary gets rid of his crew. He doesn't give a shit about all these people. Gary says bye-bye to everybody. Hello, everybody. No, it's just roster. So 89 of those. See, nope. Shit. Okay. Quality common. No. Civilian. There's that. Damn. Okay, well, we'll buy more.
Kurland_of_Borg says, Gary just exterminated his last crewman for being an idiot. This was good.
Gary loves to get rid of his crew. He only has like 50 people at a time because he just airlocks every damn one of them. Bring me my soup. This is not good.
Stormwind_IXI says, at Kurland_of_Borg better than being shot over a lucky shot.
Taking a lucky shot. Better than taking a lucky shit. Okay, let me open those up then. You're over here. Hip hop, hip hop, ho, and stuff. Yeah, okay.
Kurland_of_Borg says, better than having no weapons.
Better than having no weapons.
Stormwind_IXI says, target engines only. Explodium happens.
Explodium? I love Explodium. It's so much fun. Explodium here. What did that give me? Damn it, only 12. Does it like do that on purpose? It's just like 12 that one all the time. What the fuck? What in the hell, man? Okay, so roster. Here we go. If I can't use them for anything, I'll just get rid of them. Nobody can be used there. Nothing there still. I'm just confused. So I go through all this bullshit over and over and over. Over and over and over. I bend over and over and over. Yep. Okay, so that's alright. Lucky ducky. Let's see. Everybody in the good mood. Here we go. Okay. Ah, damn it, I hit somebody in the fucking... These people need to stop. There they go. Okay. Wait. Let me see if I can filter them without, click button, thank you. Status, on assignment. Okay, there we go. Hey, we're back down to 58. Nice. Okay. And take all. Alright. And those would have come out, so they're not going to actually show up in here, correct? Yup. Not one of them, damn it. Alright, we go again. It's a good way to get recruitment XP, I tell you that. Meanwhile, on the shores of Lockshire, 61. I managed to hold on to a few of them. They must be on assignment or some shit. Okay.
Arcanoloth says, bend over, everyone's favorite dude.
Bend over.
Okay, bend over.
Oh my.
Arcanoloth says, closely related to Anita Coxon Mermuth.
Anita. Dude. Letterkenny, right? Letterkenny? Anita Dick? The Dick family? That's funny. I laughed, I cried, I got even. Okay, it's over.
Kurland_of_Borg says, it's been a long time since I visited the Klingon home world. Where's my bomb?
Bum 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 bum. Let's do some more of those. That was fun. I'll get 2 sets of these things. Yay, we have random common people. The Commonwealth, I say. We will run to the transporter, and we will transport ourselves off of this map. And transport ourselves back to our ship places. Return to sector? No, thank you very much.
Arcanoloth says, oh no, somebody set us up the bomb.
Set us up the bomb. We get signal. All your base are belong to us. That's a sound I should have.
Arcanoloth says, all your base are belong to us.
Your base. All your base are belong to us. Move it. That was a pretty cool thing back in the day, you know? I liked it. I liked it. I loved it. I want some more of it. Boink. Meanwhile, Gary. Dum-de-dum-de-dum, Gary. What a crowd of people to watch me dance. I shall dance for you, Gary. Watch me. I am going to go superstar mode. Yeah. Hype it up. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Zip. Bam, bam. But tamp. Come on, everybody. Rawr. That player's not accepting guilt invites. I wonder if it says that like when you're a brand new player.
Arcanoloth says, Gary doing his daily calisthenics.
That's right. He's trying to get everybody's attention. Because he's trying to outdo Kalis, and Kalis never danced. You can't prove it. Listen to me, everybody. I am Gary the Klingon.
Stormwind_IXI says, Garin would be amused by Gary methinks.
Listen to me, fellow Klingons. I have a lot to say. Yes, Chancellor Jim Park. Jim Park. Jim Park. Jim Park. The hell you? What the hell's your name? Park. 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 Gary. Damn it. Damn it, Gary fell. Nobody. Damn it! Okay. Alright,
Curland _ Borg says, run from Gary.
Run from Gary. Gary the Klingon. Gary. Shield. Alright, here comes some fingers twitching here.
Stormwind _ IXI says, run straight to Quarks. Curland _ Borg says, spoiler. That was my Orion.
Your Orion. Your Orion. What does Quark have for you? Go press Platinum. Guaranteed to get her what she wants. We can do this. We can do this. We have 100 of them. Now we can really get the party started. That was your Orion? Yeah. Is that you then? Skull Reapers. Ron.
Curland _ Borg says, that's me.
That is you? That you? Nice. It's like wild
Curland
and stuff.
_ Borg says, I am the most inactive person in the fleet.
Yes. And how do you feel? Well, you know, it's really interesting that you should say so. I'm trying to negotiate here. Holding. Number 44. Okay, so this should be another 24 if I'm guessing correctly. Oh, we went to 44, so that's like that's less.
Stormwind _ IXI says, welp, I'm a hop on myself. Got an Excelsior class to admire and enjoy.
Alright, hop on yourself then. Alrighty, yeah. I'm about to shut this down anyway, so if anybody wants to jump off and go to someone who's more fun to be around, now's your chance. Yeah. Alright.
Arcano says, at Stormwind _ IXI the sex lecture.
Sexler. Found the peanut just now. Found the peanut. Alright.
Arcano says, at Stormwind _ IXI the captain has a sexy learning disability, sexlexia. Stormwind _ IXI says, can't go wrong with a classic workhorse. Murdoch says, please unfollow and don't subscribe, thanks for your support. Stormwind _ IXI says, the sovereign of the 23rd century.
Just call me Tater. I'm a tomato. Mister, no one got a chance to see the captain here. Captain Kirk. Starship Enterprise. Captain Kirk. Oh, I have an escort. Nice.
Stormwind _ IXI says, they call me Tater Salad.
They call me Tater Salad. Yep. Ron, what's his name? I forget.
Kurland underscore of underscore Borg says, that was so well placed.
That was so well placed. Soil well placed. Captain here. The old William Shatner had another commercial again.
Stormwind underscore IXI says,
Ron White.
Mr. Ron White.
That's right, Ron
Laughing
White.
face.
It's been a while since I watched anything from him. I haven't really watched anything from like either Jeff Foxworthy.
Murdoch says, MST3K.
Is it really? You know, the host feature's disappearing, so won't be able to do that October 3rd. It's completely going away from Twitch. Going adios, bye-bye, you know, kind of thing.
Murdoch says, why, that's stupid.
I don't know. Well, you know, they've been phasing it out anyway to where if you don't host with, what is it, like 5 people, it doesn't show up in the feed at all as like someone hosting
Stormwind
you.
underscore IXI says, GG raids, they were fun.
So, you know, it would only show up like if it's like 5, 6 people or whatever in a host if you pressed host. And now it doesn't do that at all. And now they're just going to get rid of the whole host function. Like, you can't /host and it pop up someone's video for your people to watch in your chat or anything. You actually have to go to their page. But raids, I think raids are still staying though. I don't know if they're going to change or anything, but Ronald Reagan wins the match. Okay. All right, let's throw a red shirt death in here because I'm about to exit stage nothing. Types that out right there to make a red shirt die.
Beam down the guards. If we're not orbiting Triacus, then the men I beamed down are dead.
Captain, we are no longer orbiting Triacus.
Let's just beam people into space and have it that. I need 2 security men, please, to report to Transporter 1-1. We need you to be beamed into space so we can kill you and study the transporter effect.
Kurland underscore of underscore Borg says, the away team will consist of myself, Bones, and Red Shirt Ricky.
All right, men, this is a dangerous mission, and it's likely one of us will be killed. The landing party will consist of myself, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, and Ensign Ricky.
Ah, crap.
Always like that. Light growing dimmer. Can't breathe. Beam me up, God. Leave Shatner.
Kurland underscore of underscore Borg
Called
says, called it.
Right? Yeah. All right, we went for 3 hours and 9 minutes, 47 seconds. And I think that'll be it for tonight. No rating anyway, because I'm just going to go straight to like bed probably. I got to get up early tomorrow. Actually for the next few days.
Kurland underscore of underscore Borg says, at least I know now where I got that from.
Right? Family Guy for the win. You are unstoppable. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you all for showing up and popping in. Even new faces that we've never seen before. I hope you had a fabtabulous time. Even though nothing important happened. Because toward the end of my stream, if you see Gary, that's it. It's barely going to be anything else after that. If you were to catch the beginning of it, all you see is Dyson Sphere grinding for dilithium up until my main character and then Gary. So, yeah, there's nothing really to see. It's nothing important. It's just the talk in the chat and stuff like that. Ha! I rhymed. What time is it? All right.
Kurland underscore of underscore Borg says, if you see Gary, well, run because he'll recruit you.
Right. He does those drive-by recruitings. He finds you, sends you an invite, and runs away. Yeah, Gary's trying to outdo Kalis because Gary thinks what happened with Kalis was Kalis said he was going onto a transport to then go out on his adventures, but instead went to a local pub on the side or like a bar, a Klingon bar, and stayed there for a few years and then heard everybody else's stories of stuff that happened. So, and then came back and told everybody on Kronos, that he was the one that did this stuff or whatever. So Gary's trying to outdo him by making sure he's completely damaged as much as possible and still able to do his feat and claim a reward of being the best one because, there is that whole thing about Klingons.
A warrior does not complain about physical discomfort.
That's right, see. So Gary doesn't complain. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Hope you have a good evening, day, night, wherever you are in the world. Stay awesome and stay cheeky-breaky.
Kurland_of_Borg says, I'm an Orion. I don't do discomfort.
А ну, чики-брики в дамке!
Got that from Boris. Or, well, the idea.
Murdoch says, have a nice night.
Have a nice night. I may actually watch the latest Beavis and Butthead episode. Or episodes. It's like, it's 2 little mini-sodes and, how they used to be. Into like a half hour. But it's the latest, whatever that is. I highly doubt it, though. I'll probably go right to bed because I am really tired a lot. Ugh. And they have me like this next week, like Wednesday or some shit like that, coming in like really early, like 2 hours earlier than I normally come in. I hate that. I hate that a lot. I hate that a lot. I don't like it. Definitely don't like it. Yeah, definitely don't like it. Uh-oh. All right. Y'all have a good one. See you later.